The more I say no, the more she say yes. The more that I know, the more I say less. The more that I grow, the more that they test. But I know, yeah I know, but the more that I know, the more I say less. Surrounded by no dreams and bad habits. The happenings are not mastering my mathematics. You heard what happened to homie? Yeah, well that's tragic. 8 out of 10 of us savages, yeah that's average. The aftermath, mad drastic. So talk shit and actually get your ass kicked. I'm that classic. I'm like a father to these rap bastards. I beg his pardon and parliament in orderly fashion. Not your ordinary hustler that's more than just trapping. I'm escaping these mental cages they want me trapped in. A new shipment is in and I'm the captain. Let's crack this bitch open and get it cracking. But I don't know nothing, go ahead and ask him. The only thing to say to a cop is I don't know what happened. He ain't have no evidence, but you thought he did. Started running your mouth and called a bid, learn to say less. It's like, the more I say no, the more she say yes.
The more that I know,
that's why, the more that I know, the more I say less. It's like, the more that I grow, the more that they test. But I know, yeah I know, but the more that I know, the more I say less.
they say actions speak louder than words, baby, and I'm gonna show. It's poppin' and nothing to talk about, so I say less.
Surrounded by dope fiends and crack addicts. In my hood, you only as good as your last package. Stealth moves got me sitting on hella wealth. I only deal with top shelf shit that sell itself. Don't put in work unless it's worth it. Too many niggas riding behind hearses to get their last words in. They act like they ride or die and put that work in, but as soon as it's time to ride, them niggas swerving. I seen plenty fall when that pressure's applied. I'm Mr. No fucks given, I never comply. I know they talk shit just to get a reply. I get it, I'm fly, I'm with it, so try. I kill it, you die just cause you living a lie. Seen a lifestyle, I thought you could give it a try. Snitched on the kid that was giving you lies. Got caught, started to talk, he wasn't going to say less. It's like, the more I say no, the more she say yes. That's why, the more that I know, the more I say less. The more that I grow, the more that they test. And I know, but I know, the more I say less. It's like, the more I say no, the more she say yes. That's why, the more that I know, the more I say less. It's like, the more that I grow, the more that they test. But I know, yeah I know, but the more that I know, the more I say less.
Shout out to my brother Lord Akim. Make sure y'all share this live. Instagram, whatever. Let everybody know that we live. This is the backup channel. Khalil, shut up! And yeah, I told him to shut up. My mama back in the days would have said, boy, shut your mouth, I beat your mother ass. Yeah. Stop acting like we ain't black. We ain't grew up in the suburbs. I grew up in the projects. When I say shut up, shut up. See, and one more. put this out of here. All right, y'all. Cynthia A, love and peace to you, Hassan. Much respect. Thank you, family. Thank you for sponsoring this world early. I'm going to teach y'all something, right? About these streets, right? I told y'all, I was the first one to tell y'all when everybody was still in my style. When the mother is crying over the casket, somebody killed my baby. It be the nephew patting on the back. Little do she know, that's the one that rocked her son's snot box. He wiping the tears from her eyes. The industry is very dirty. I'm about to play a video for y'all to give you I want to give you an idea on how grimy the music industry is and how they backdoor each other. Tupac saves video vixen life.
Showing results for Tupac saved video vixen life.
Now, some of y'all may have seen this.
Weekend with the family. Yeah, man, I just wanted to get back in the night and time that Tupac actually saved her life, saved her from being an industry. Listen to her story.
Children, for our parents, you know, with our time, with our money. I mean, have you made sacrifices in your life?
Of course, of course. I mean, life itself can be a sacrifice. There's like the saying goes, there's different levels to this. And we were all, you know, I mean, women sacrifice their lives in giving childbirth. You know, we can go on and on and on. But yeah, there's different levels of sacrifice. So we'll just try to touch on all of them if you like.
Yes, yes. But today I really want to focus on sacrificing people who sacrifice people for gain, for money.
I want y'all to pay very close attention. If you haven't watched this video, if you never heard this, I want you to listen, because this video right here, this is a story of Aaron Hall's baby mother. The night she went out to an event similar to Takeoff, similar to King Von, similar, like, these are rituals. And she's going to break down the night that she was supposed to die. I want y'all to listen real careful, because, well, let her talk first, and then you'll understand where I'm going with this video.
For power, for celebrity status. And I believe that this is a touchy subject for a lot of people, because people don't want to acknowledge that this does happen, that people sacrifice people for money and fame. And people are scared to. You know, I think it's time for people to talk about things that, you know, you don't want to talk about, but that's really happening. We have to face it today.
Sure.
And the reason why I'm bringing up this topic today is because it was told to my son, my oldest, that just turned 25. Happy birthday, Aaron. Yesterday. And that he wasn't supposed to be born. So I know that sounds crazy.
Really?
He was over a mutual friend of me and his father, Blue Da Vinci's house. He's recording with his son, doing music. Yes, my son is musically talented as well. And a gentleman was visiting him, and when Blue introduced my son as Aaron Hall, Gloria Velez's child, the gentleman told my son he wasn't supposed to be born. So this was shock for my son. My son was like, what? Like, what are you talking about? That's not something you say to someone you just met, you know? Right. So he said, call your father, FaceTime your father. I'll confirm the whole story. And my son got on FaceTime with his dad and this gentleman. And they told my son this story, which I never told him ever in his life. So yeah, let's get right into it, okay?
Absolutely.
So it's the year 1996. I am dating Aaron Hall. I am 17 years old and pregnant at the time, I know. We're actually in LA, and he was going to sign with Death Row Records, okay? So he's recording, doing music.
Mind you, I want y'all to keep in mind, Aaron Hall was in his 30s. She was 17 years old.
He's doing video shoots, and I was, part of it. We were living out in a hotel, because we wasn't, living there. We was just recording, and he was just getting a feel of the whole, everybody's going to sign with Death Row. You got Pac, you got Casey and JoJo, you got Snoop. It was amazing to be a part, So, yeah, Aaron's super talented, and they wanted to be a part of Death Row Records. We were invited to a Mother's Day event, 1996, and all of Death Row family and friends were supposed to come and watch, their relatives perform for them. So I thought that was a beautiful thing. I was going to get my hair and nails done, and Aaron was like, I can't take you. Tupac is going to take you and make sure you're good and safe. I was like, oh, okay. We're in LA, and, this is my first time out there, so okay, he's gonna make sure I'm safe. I didn't think nothing of it. And at that time, him and Pac were talking, things seemed a little antsy. He was more on edge than usual, Aaron. And so Aaron said he had to go to a meeting. That's why he couldn't, take me to get my hair and nails done. And it was an important meeting, and he couldn't miss it, so Pac's gonna hold me down. So I go to the salon. Me and Pac had deep conversations. So it was the first time I've ever been alone with him and actually one-on-one. I mean, he schooled me on life. He schooled me on becoming a mom. He schooled me on just so many.
Let me say this real quick, right? To some of you niggas that ain't never been in the street, shut up. I don't take advice from niggas that's been on the sidewalk their whole life. You can't talk to a stick-up kid / murderer and tell me about the murder game. Some of you niggas ain't never killed nothing. In order to kill something, you have to be grimy. You have to be sneaky. You have to be grimy. You have to be sneaky. You niggas don't know what you're talking about. Most murderers smile with you right before they kill you. In the mob, they take you to dinner, get you drunk. And when it's time to drop you off, you get popped in the back of your head walking through a door. You niggas don't know nothing about the streets. You don't know nothing about the streets. So shut up while a street nigga talking to you.
Things that I would never forget our conversation, ever forget our conversation about this industry. I mean, me being 17 and all this is in front of me, and it's a wow factor, all these celebrities and, the studio and video shoots, and this man is so deeply spiritual, so connected with, himself and the worldly things that are going on. He just knew so much, and I'm grateful that I got that opportunity to have with him. And then we met up with Aaron after I got my nails and, hair done. We went to the hotel, and Aaron's extra, stress and pacing back and forth, and him and Pac start talking. So he's extra mean, extra just everything. And I felt like there was something going on. It's more than just business. So to let you know, allegedly, when he was, going to this meeting, he was kind of pleading for my life, So these people to be down with the cause, you got to sacrifice people, which is insane to me. And
Was you didn't hear what she said? In order to be in that music game, when you go through the Norwich door to door, I don't know if it's homo, I don't know if it's sacrifice or bestiality, because it's 3 of them. So now you're hearing it again from the video vixen, Aaron Hall's baby mother / wife. A girl that he got with when he was in his 30s. She was 17 years old. Y'all got to start paying attention. Listen up. You got 2 ears, 1 mouth. That means you should talk twice. You should listen twice as much as you speak. Thank you for sponsoring this war, D. Harris.
They told him, they become a dime a dozen of her. You know, she could be replaced. I don't care if she's pregnant. You can get a pretty young thing and it's no big deal. So allegedly, he said, no, I'll be damned. I'm not going to do that. I love her. You know, I'll die for her. So they went back and forth and back and forth. And allegedly, it was said, it's going to happen if you like it or not. So he buys me a white dress to go to the event, right? And the day of the event now, we're getting dressed and he's extra antsy and very mean to me. I mean, he was mean, but he was mean. And everybody knows he was, you know, violent, verbally, physically, emotionally. But you got to understand, I was 17, naive, young, you know, so I loved him. You know, when you love someone, you make excuses for people, you know, you know, he treats you so well one minute and the next minute he could be so ugly. And then you hold on to the goodness in them, you know? So that's what I did throughout the violence in our relationship. So the day of we're getting dressed and we're leaving the hotel and we're waiting outside in front for our limo. And Casey and JoJo was standing outside waiting for their limo as well. And Aaron was just grabbing me and just being aggressive. And I hate the
Casey and JoJo, that's from Jodeci, if you don't know. Cynthia A, remember the family is started when Cain sacrificed Abel. Exactly. This is what people don't understand.
And I'm like, you bought it from me. Like, what are you, like, you crazy? You know, like, what's going on? Like, why are you so, he was so angry. He wanted to argue with me, but I wasn't giving it to him. I was not. There was some.
He was starting to fight with her because he knew she was going to get sacrificed that night. So he wanted to get himself angry so he could be mad and put that I don't give a F about her before they rocked her snot box.
Eerie in the air for me that it was just something different. And Casey and JoJo was talking to him and trying to calm him down and pray with him. So right there, that was kind of a God sent of angel of both of them, trying to calm him down, pray with him, talk to him, and trying to refocus his mind. So I say this before we go into the venue. When he was pleading for my life and telling that, you know, he doesn't want nothing happening to me, but he's still taking me to the venue. You know, I went over this over and over in my head. Why would he take me? Why would he take her somewhere where he knew they was going to kill her? He didn't put her on a plane and send her to the Virgin Islands where she'd be safe. He brought her with a white dress so she could stand out, so she could be executed in front of a room full of people. Pay attention. White dress on me is like, you know, dressing the lamb and giving her to the wolves. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody has different levels of love or how they should love someone. Obviously, he doesn't know how to love right. But I would never put my loved one in that situation, knowing that you're going into the wolves' den. You know what's going to happen. You know what they want to do. But you should have take me home on a plane or say, leave me alone. Don't ever talk to me. I play that back over and over again. You know, the ride to I could honestly remember how I felt, the scared young girl, you know, petrified, just emotionally distraught, but so in love with him at the time. Like literally in love with him. And, you know, I want to give him excuses. You know, that's what a lot of women do when you're abused. We give them excuses after excuses, but, you know, maybe he felt obligated to. You know, he wanted to be famous. He wanted them to be accepted. But you got to have limits in sacrifices, you know, to want to be rich or to want to be famous. You got to have limits. You know, you can't. That limit of sacrificing a person shouldn't be ever. Right. So we go in the car, we drive to the venue, we pull up. He grabs my hand. You know, the same thing he always says, look at me, don't look at no man. You know, an aggressive person that, you know, super controlling.
I like that. Hey, you look at me. Don't you look at don't you look at no other man. You look at me.
The same routine. We walk in. So when we walk in before we enter the venue, of all the people and the cameras and all the family that's sitting down at the tables, this old lady was walking out, being escorted out actually. A mature lady. She was like in the 70s or 80s-year-old. Had an entourage, and she stopped Aaron and I. She grabbed my belly And I was only 4 months, but super skinny. I wasn't even showing. And she says, don't worry, your son is going to be all right. He's going to be healthy and he's going to be good, which we didn't know if we're having a boy or girl. Then she looks at Aaron and tells him, you know what? You be good to her and you protect her. And she prayed on us. That's God. God sent an angel right there because his whole demeanor changed. Because he was trying to get angry in the car. He was trying to start a fight, maybe to justify what's going to happen or was going to happen. You know what I'm saying? You know, I play that over and over.
Are y'all paying attention? She's telling you that this man that she's pregnant by, that she loves so much, damn near old enough to be her daddy, she telling you that this nigga took her to be sacrificed and he's trying to pick a fight so he could justify letting this shit go down like a sucker.
Like, if that lady didn't stop, or, you know, if she didn't say a prayer, or Casey and Jojo didn't pray outside the hotel, you know, that was God sending him, like, you know, what are you doing, Aaron? You know what I mean? You know of God. You know what I mean? You come from church. Right, so we walk into the venue, cameras, you know, video cameras, taking pictures. So we greet people, still by his side. We walk into the back of the venue, you know, because there's a stage, and so we walk in the back of the stage. He pulls a chair to the side of you see the stage, and there's the back entrance when you're performing and you're waiting to go on stage. So he puts a chair, sit here. I said, okay. But he was serious and aggressive. I was like, damn, he's like, I'm still have no idea. I'm oblivious of what's going on or what's going to happen or what they tend to do. This female like runs towards Aaron. And then he walks her halfway, grabs her, and they start talking, and they're in each other's face. So a 17-year-old's mind, you know what I'm thinking? They fucking. You know what I'm saying? Right? She's approaching, she's screaming something. Right. Oh, I'm here, I'm pregnant. Right. You know, she's upset. Aaron's a hoe. You know, he's a nasty man. You know what I mean? Right. I'm like, listen, what's so crazy and mind-boggling to me.
I'm going to say this again for the new people that came in. She's explaining to you how you get backdoored in the industry. So, yeah, this is about Takeoff. What you think happened to him? 2 people dead at a dice game. The jeweler dude just got murdered. What was that, last week? And now Takeoff. You niggas don't pay attention. I'm going to tell you again. When you got a street nigga talking that lived this life, that's been in jail for murder 3 times. I keep telling y'all. 3 times. Murders and attempted murders. I live this shit my whole life. I'm not Charleston White. This is Hassan Campbell here, a.k.a. Poppy. So when I break these streets down to you, you gonna listen. You heard? You gonna listen. Because you don't know nothing about the streets. Some of you niggas walk through the streets. And some of us niggas stomp through the streets. It's a difference. She's breaking down the industry and how they backdoor you and how it's supposed to be done to her. So listen up, stupid.
I would never hit Aaron back, even though he was physically, physical with me. But anybody else that would confront me, I would fight. I was a fighter. I was brave. But with him, I didn't. I didn't step up for myself until I had my child. Then I was like, enough is enough. But so when she was screaming, and I was like, what up, bitch? Let's go, So that was my mentality. It's hot. Even though I was pregnant, I was like, let's go, bitch. So I'm thinking Aaron's fucking her. She's upset. I'm here. He brought me here. So the mood changed. People started moving towards Aaron and I, men. And then I said, ooh, it felt eerie. I said, something's different. This is not I'm fucking your man. This is when you're hard, you feel something's wrong. Right. Okay. And then, so I shut up quick. I was looking at the room and seeing, I'm trying to figure out what the fuck's really going on. Because I see the fear now in Aaron's face. Like, shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? So I see the fear that it's more than just they fucking, right? So within the commotion and people started moving towards, and you see the dudes, Pac runs. He runs towards Aaron, grabs up the girl, and says, nobody fucking touch her. Points to me. And he goes, she's family, she's Aaron's wifey. I told you nobody fucking touches her. So I looked and I was like, my mind's like, what the fuck is going on? He drags her out the side of the door. There's always like back entrance to lead outside. And it was a back entrance, and a lot of people follow. When Pac moves, people follow. And they followed him outside. And then Aaron stand in front of me like a guard dog. He was like, don't move, don't say shit. I'm like, yeah, I had no idea what was going on. So we waited patiently until Pac came inside. And, you know, my heart's racing because, you know, your senses tell you something's wrong, that this is not right, you know, especially the people that you see around in the back. You know, it's not like we're in blue tuxedos, you know, we're in an all-white party. You know, we got some thugs, we got some gangsters, you know, it's real life shit that can go pop off. And I got that, but I didn't know how real it was going to get, or what they wanted to do, I should say. So Pac comes in and comes up to us and was like, you know, you guys are good. And looks at Aaron and says, don't stay long. Like dead up like that, don't stay long. And then hugged us and then went on stage. And he's my God, not knowing at that point he was my angel. He saved my life. I mean, I'm happy that Aaron stood up and grabbed and he was like, no, you know, but I'm mad that he brought me there anyways, you know, because he had a choice. You know, God always gives you a choice. Demons always give you a fucking choice. You know, that was his choice to bring me there to those wolves. You know, a lamb 17 and pregnant.
A lamb 17 and pregnant. Now we're going to get into this. The truth lady. Assalamu alaikum. Connect the dots for those who too blind to see through the bovine poop. Yeah. So now, are y'all paying attention? Like, I don't think y'all understand, right? Look at all the deaths that happened in November. Now you got Takeoff. You had King Von. You got Young Dolph. Y'all not paying attention to the math? You're not doing the math? But we're going to stick to the topic. We ain't going to go into everybody. But, like, let's sit back and analyze now. The setup, the scheme. This is how Hollywood work. This is how they work. You go somewhere. A fight is staged. There's witnesses planted around the scene to give you, oh, this is what happened. It was an argument. This is what led to the argument. Boom. Takeoff is dead. Let me ask y'all a question, right? Let me ask y'all a question. When that young boy got his chain snatched and he got his face cut in the Bronx, Jay Prince put out mob ties. He put out the roll call. He damn near threatened every New York City artist to get that chain back. So you mean to tell me Takeoff got his snot box rocked? They literally hit him in the head with the headshot. They left his noodles on the sidewalk. They left his brains. You ever seen the movie Face Off? They took his face off. Why? Jay Prince ain't get up on the internet and put out the roll call for whoever did that to get the same treatment. We love. Bring it back. Rewind. Y'all not paying attention? So Jay Prince will put out the mob ties to get a young boy chain back that got snatched. But he ain't put the mob ties out. He ain't put the roll call out for one of they say the Migos is possibly the biggest rap group ever. Now, I don't believe that. But in this generation, yes, they are. Are y'all paying attention to what's going on in the streets of Texas? See, in the streets, you know, because you clowns that's from everywhere else, y'all not hearing word on the street. See, word on the street, allegedly, I have to say that, is that Jay Prince, well, they saying Jay Prince Jr. set the trap. Allegedly. I don't know this to be true. I'm a blogger, a journalist right now. But I'm going to say this too. Me being a father, me being a brother, me being an uncle, I hope whoever killed that boy like that, who sacrificed him on Halloween night, I hope they go to jail. Forever. Forever, ever, forever. And this is why I created that slogan, lock him up. You killed that young boy for what? Oh, it was an argument over dice, right? Yeah, all right. See, what y'all people don't understand is, right? D. Harris, peace and love from St. Louis, Missouri House. I missed your live yesterday. Thank you, family. Thank you for sponsoring this war. What y'all don't understand is that when you in the presence of somebody like Jay Prince Jr., when you in the presence of somebody like Jay Prince, you don't overstep your boundary and just kill somebody like Takeoff. You got to follow protocol. That hit was sanctioned. But then it takes you back, right? When they told you what they tell you, check in. Check in, right? So you telling me that Takeoff, he didn't check in? Oh, it's like the Roach Motel. He checked in, but he couldn't check out. Right. He checked in, but he didn't check out. Rumor has it, the security, allegedly, Andre King, thank you for sponsoring this war. The security that he had that was supposed to, security that was watching his back, that's who shot him. And the security that he had allegedly came from Jay Prince. But they told you it was over a dice game. Because the nigga that shot him, they started an argument to give you a motive. They started an argument to give you a motive. That was the rock to sleep. Y'all don't understand the streets. If I want to kill you and I want to get away with it, I got to rock you to sleep to get you to come out and play, right? When a nigga on Demon Time is going to rock your snot box, he got to do anything and everything to convince you to come outside. You're not going to come outside and come to the dice game if you know I'm going to kill you. So, of course, they're going to create a scenario where it's going to be an argument. Calm that noise down. Y'all not paying attention. Of course, there's going to be an argument. These are not broke niggas like you at that dice game. These are dudes that got, this is Jay Prince Jr. You know the dude that signed Drake? That got Drake his deal? Millionaires? You know the Jay Prince, a Rap-A-Lot legacy, which I forgot about that? These are not just regular dudes standing there. Campbell, real talk, my brother. Thank you, family. Appreciate you. Like, y'all don't pay attention, man. Y'all not paying attention. Not one time did you see Jay Prince on the internet flipping over that boy Death. Jay Prince Jr. should be upside down, hanging off a cliff with his daddy shaking him by his legs. You don't see that. Quiet. He quiet. He quiet. Now, let me get to this bird nigga real quick.
Every time something happened to a rapper or an athlete or an entertainer or anybody of color, the first thing you niggas do is pull your fucking phones out and start recording and post that shit on the internet, man. You niggas is clowns for that shit, man. Y'all niggas is clowns for that shit, man. The last image a motherfucker want to see is they peoples laying on the ground bleeding the fuck out, man. Niggas be having mamas, kids, grandmamas, uncles, aunties. That's some dumb shit, man. But the first thing y'all niggas do is pull your phone out. Ooh, look at such and such. Man, that shit ain't cool, man. For real, man. You niggas, that nigga just lost his life, and you niggas is trying to get likes. Tell me how that shit add up, man. You niggas, all you blog sites, y'all niggas is out of pocket, man. Y'all niggas be trying to get clickbait. You niggas is suckers, man. That man laying on the ground, he bleeding out, and niggas were recording it and posting that shit on the internet, man. Y'all niggas is clowns for that shit. I'm telling you, man. This the reason why I be hating niggas, man. I'm telling you, man. It just be us. I be hating niggas, man. Shout out to fucking Takeoff, man. Rest in peace, man. Shout out to his family, man. We send our condolences to y'all for $1 million worth of game, man. Shout out to QC. Shout out to P. Shout out to Coach, to Migos, everybody, man. Hold y'all head, man. But y'all niggas gotta stop that shit, man. That shit is not cool, man. Rest in peace, man. Takeoff, man. Love you, Neff. Man.
Now, everything that Gilly said was right, but here's my problem, right? Miss Lala, shout out to you. Thank you for sponsoring this war. Everything that Gilly said was right, but here's my problem with Gilly's sucker ass. So you basically, the only problem that you have is the fact that you got a dead rapper talking about hold your head, Takeoff. Takeoff ain't got a head to hold. The nigga that shot him took his face off. He ain't got a head to hold. They left it on the floor. And the reality of it is in Philly, where you from, Gilly? Miss 3054, thank you, family. Where you from? Niggas is getting shot every day, B. Where you at? Every day there's a video of somebody young black being executed on the internet and Gilly ain't saying shit about it. Every single day, you niggas got a platform just as big as mine. My platform is built off of talking about the bodies that go on in their hood. But the only time you rap niggas, or you door niggas, you know the door, the only time y'all want to use y'all voices when it's a dead rapper? Excuse me. Forgive me for not giving up. Yo, I don't want to be disrespectful to Takeoff, but I'm sorry. We got niggas dying in the hood every day. So forgive me if I'm a little bit numb to a dead rapper when our people is dying every day. And I'm going to say something else too, right? Because we're going to stop with these military mind games that niggas be playing. Talking about, oh, the most dangerous job in the world is to be a rapper. The most dangerous job in the world to be a rapper. The most dangerous job in the world is to come out of the vagina of a black woman and to be born in the hood. The most dangerous job in the world is to enter the womb of a black woman. Y'all niggas better stop stealing my shit. Now you got Kanye West sitting up there on the news talking about the most dangerous place in the world for a child is in the womb of a black woman. Where you think that retarded nigga got that from? Where you think that ADHD billionaire got that from? He got it from me. But y'all want to act like these niggas don't be watching me. Word for word, niggas is quoting my shit. As soon as a black woman pushes a black baby out of her vagina in the hood, she done sentenced that boy to hell. Y'all talking about hell don't exist? Try living with a single black woman. Try living with a single black woman, and you're gonna understand what hell is all about. I'm getting sick and tired of black people or celebrities. Or we in danger. No. But guess what? I hope more of you rappers, I hope more of you niggas get your TV turned off. I hope more of you rappers get your snot box rocked to get to the point to where that y'all have to use your voice to say stop the violence. Because it's not a problem when regular black people can't even travel to the corner store. You can't even go to the bodega in the hood without dying. But as soon as a rapper dies, the world is so hurt. Forgive me for not being teary-eyed for another dead rapper who went through the industry door and got sacrificed on Halloween night. Nigga knew what he signed up for. Conspiracy. Now it's got to be a conspiracy. You done heard Gloria, the ex-wife of Aaron Hall from Guy, tell you what the industry do and how they try to do it to her. QS, so basically black women shouldn't birth black men. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying that, Queen. What I'm saying is, would a black woman open up her legs and let a black man come into his universe or her universe, she need to make sure that when she have that intimate moment, she pick a man that's going to ride or die for her kids. My wife knows as long as I'm alive, my kids going to be good. They going to have a daddy in their life. My kids know as long as daddy alive, they're going to have a daddy in their life. But a lot of black women out there run around and open up their legs prematurely to evil. A lot of black women out there open up y'all legs to evil. To a nigga that ain't gonna never hug your child. I went to pick my daughter up from school yesterday. You know what she did? She cried on her daddy. You know why? Because she wasn't feeling good. Where's all the fathers at? That shit irritate me every time I look at Instagram and I see black women up there twerking their asses. Y'all opening up y'all legs is the reason why the black community is in turmoil. Y'all don't think about who y'all give the vagina to. Little niggas ain't asked to come into this world without a daddy. And no, all of us niggas ain't the same out here. We not. Because I'm a ride and die for mine. Will Perry, thank you for sponsoring this war. These type of conversations right here, you don't see these other niggas having these conversations on their platform. And the ones that's starting to have these conversations, they stealing all my swag and style. Let's see how we can incorporate Hassan Campbell into our channel. Because we just don't understand how he could be relevant on YouTube for all these years. And we got 4,000 people in the building on my small page that I ain't even been active on. Because I'm nice. Tingle Billy, what up? Nobody do it like you, cuz. Like, come on, man. I use my voice to wake up my people. Right now, y'all watching a nigga. I can't even post on my big page, my Hassan Campbell page, because I was talking about Kanye West and the issues with him with that community. And I ain't even say nothing wrong. But because I sat up there and said certain words that I ain't even playing with no more. Because I understand. I learned from Massa. Reality Reels. Preach, brother. You what the community need. Love, bro. Speak facts. Thank you, family. People don't even understand. They gave you social media. This could be a weapon used against you, or it could be a weapon for you. I don't have to go out in the community every day to neglect my kids to look out for yours. But I will use my voice from the inside of my house when I can to make sure I can reach you so you can reach out for your child. Miss Lala, thank you for sponsoring this war. Appreciate you. We are born into this world slaves. And then the sad part about it is that they done tricked us to worship celebrities that done went through a door of evil. I don't feel sorry for these rappers no more when they get sacrificed by Satan on Halloween. Nigga was sacrificed by Satan on Halloween. The industry is evil. And it's like so bad because sometimes it's like when you see me promoting music, I be wanting to help the younger brothers of my friends that's doing music to fulfill their dreams. But also in the back of my mind, I be sitting up there thinking and feeling to myself like, yo, you know, not for nothing, if you do make it through this door, you ain't gonna have your soul intact. There is no heaven for these rappers. Big Fish, talk to him how it's been subscribed for 5 years. You never disappoint. Thank you, family. Appreciate you. Like, come on, man. Watch your invitations, man. Shout out to Minnie. Minnie always tell me, yo, Haas, watch your invitations. Quavo got invited to Evil on Halloween. We know what Halloween stands for. It is an evil night. Why play dice when you're a millionaire? Because it seemed cool. It seemed cool. Y'all got to watch the industry, man. Gloria just told y'all how she went to an event, a Hollywood event, and she was supposed to be sacrificed. Tupac stopped it. 4 months later, Tupac ended up dead. How did Tupac die? In a casino. After the fight, a nigga whispered in his ear, yo, Pac, that's that nigga right there that stole that chain. That was the distraction. You watch the footage of Orlando just standing there, minding his business. Pac goes over there, boom, sets it on him, stomps him out. They gave you a motive. Oh, this was over a chain. No, it wasn't. That was a sacrifice. Pac was sacrificed. He walked into a fight. He was led into a fight. And it costed him his life. King Von, in a car sleeping, going to a party. He gets waken up by his own entourage, his manager, whoever. Whisper in his ear. He jumps up out of his sleep, runs outside, gets shot in 2 different directions. One by Lil Tim, the other by the police. Y'all don't understand what's going on? Oh, right. It was a fight. It was a fight. This is what they do in Hollywood. This is what they do. Cynthia A, hit the like button. I see at least 4,000 plus. And only 355 likes. Don't be stingy. That's right, sis. Y'all don't be paying attention. Y'all like, come on, man. Most murderers are sneaky. You ain't gonna see them coming. It's called the rock to sleep game. When AZ, or rather when Rich got killed by Alpo, you think that when he went to go meet him, he knew that Alpo was going to kill him, his mans? No, he didn't. He had to rock-a-bye, baby. He rocked him to sleep. You niggas ain't got a street bone in you. That's why you can't see through the bullshit. When Alpo murdered Rich, he thought he was going to meet his friend. When Takeoff and Quavo went to that dice game, who invited them to that evil setting? Who invited him? Whose house was they in? Who event was that? Who was the head nigga standing there? On the video, is that, am I mistaken? Or is that J. Prince Jr. stepping over his body? Huh? Take the what? Lead the what? Is that not J. Prince Jr. stepping over his body? Come on, man. Come on, man. Yeah, J. Prince Jr. stepping over his body. And J. Prince Sr. ain't said nothing. He quiet. And it's weird, right? I swear to God, yesterday, I was sitting up there and I was thinking to myself, I said, yo, it's crazy how Offset and Takeoff, or rather Quavo, and Takeoff was sitting on Drink Champs talking shit about Offset. And Nori asked them, who do you prefer? Cardi B or Nicki Minaj? They both said Nicki Minaj. Cardi B at one point in time was like their sister. And I thought to myself, that was the wrong move. Y'all don't even understand. That was an industry hit, man. Nelson sacrificed 30 minutes before the Devil's Horns of Halloween. They have pics with Michelle Omlami, the biggest witch in the industry. Oh, I seen those pics. Oh, I got them. It was a hit. I don't think y'all understand. I can't wait for Bobby Brown to finally open up his mouth and tell y'all what really went down with Whitney Houston at that award ceremony. Y'all don't be paying attention. You think she just OD'd in a bathtub? Hollywood is so sick, twisted, and evil. All those black celebrities kept partying while Whitney was dead in the bathtub. In the head, I'm going to call him evildoer. Mr. Clive Davis, he had the ambulance sneak her body out while black celebrities knew she was dead and kept getting awards. Is that not the most evilest shit? But it's the door. You got to be careful with what you ask for when you ask to get through Satan's door. The reward of Satan is the hellfire. Why do you think so many celebrities are miserable? They're not happy. Because you don't know what it takes for them to get through that door. Once you go through that door, ain't no coming back. And then y'all dumbass be sitting up there talking about, oh, such and such finally earned their wings. They ain't got no wings, nigga. They in the pits of hell. And I know some of y'all don't want to believe in the hellfire, right? Like God can't bring you back and make you answer in the afterlife for everything you did wrong here. Life is a test. Life is a test. Life is a journey. You are only here to pass or fail this test. And in everything that you do, you will answer for in the afterlife. This is a test. This life don't belong to you. You are on borrowed time. You are borrowing time. Every day that you wake up to see another day is a blessing. And every day that you go to sleep and you wake up closer to your grave. You are on a journey, a one-way trip to the grave. Your life is a book. You are writing in scripts every day. Every day you are writing your story. Every night when you go to sleep, there's a new chapter when you wake up every day. Life is not about being a celebrity. It's not about us worshiping them. They could care less about what you go through and how you live in. I don't even think y'all realize that half these celebrities is broke. And I finally figured it out. That party that I just had on Saturday, when I realized how much money I spent on security to make sure the event is right, to make sure I got the right proper dudes around me so I ain't got to worry about none of the niggas with me having to shoot nobody and going to jail. And I thought to myself like, yo, the more I go outside, right? And I'm out there like that, or the more these celebrities, when they be fronting with all the jewelry on, they're broke. You spending tens of thousands of dollars to travel with an entourage to keep you alive. Because if you don't have a crew with you, you're stupid. See, another thing for all you celebrities that's watching me, right? Mr. C. Davis was around when I was a kid. Hassan Tech, LOL, shaking my head literally, yeah. You better have a crew, but you know what though? It's only a matter of time with these rappers. You think that you're going to remain silent while our children are murdering each other in the streets. And at some point in time, that evil ain't going to come knocking on your door. Silence is approval. When you don't speak out against the evil, evil will come knocking at your door. I don't think people understand how this gangster culture, this gangster persona, this ignorance that's been birthed in black communities, where we just feel like we got to wake up and kill each other every single day, that this is actually traveling now to good communities, to middle-class communities where you have working parents going to work, busting their ass to give their kids a better life, and then these kids running around with their pants saggers with pistols on them. I call them pocketbook punks. They running around with their pistols in a bag and they gonna pop you. Because now it's cool to be gangster. We ain't gonna never fight to get back what's owed to us as a people. But we want to fight to prove the niggas that's poor and suffering just like us that we tough. We only want to be tough with each other. That shit whack. The reality of it is, my title, you got a snot box rocked, ain't no more disrespectful than the blood that he was soaking and laying on that floor with his face off. You can't even look at him. You could only pray that the people, that the doctors, that the coroner sew him up properly so that he can have an open casket instead of a closed casket. But I don't understand, right? Isn't this what we supposed to be doing with each other? Huh? Isn't this what we glorify in the raps? So rappers are supposed to just rap about murder, death, kill of a black man. But we only supposed to get upset when a rapper dies. Not on my watch. Cynthia A., do you think it's a coincidence that Bobby Christina was found face down just like Mom Whitney? No, it's not a coincidence. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. The industry is evil. And I don't think people understand, right? When Nori talking that, I know Nori, he hate the fact that I keep using his footage. I love it. It's almost to the point to where that I think I'm almost obsessed with Nori talking about the door. I think I'm obsessed with it now to this point because you know why? Because it can't get no better than that. Now y'all just heard Gloria tonight sit back and tell y'all, the industry is filled with sacrifices. But you never hear nobody telling us what's the sacrifice, who gets sacrificed, how they get sacrificed.
It's a level of success where it's a door. It's a door.
A door.
When you platinum and you getting 50,000 a show, I've been there. There's a door that you can walk in. I'm not sure if it's homo or if it's Illuminati. I just didn't take that door. I went straight. There's 3 different doors, right? There's 3 different ways to walk. There's to the left, there's to the right, and then there's straight. Straight is you're on your own. Let's see if you continue this success, young man. Let's see if it was all about your skills, young man. Let's really see that. You went straight. To the right, I'm not sure if that's the homo shit right there. And then there's to the left, I'm not sure if there's some sacrifice shit going on right there. I'm not sure because I went straight.
Somebody tell Nori I said, shut up, stop lying, he full of it. He knows exactly what happens behind that door. Alex Jones told you when he supposedly snuck in to the Bohemian Groove. While he was out there, he allegedly seen, because this is what he told you, he seen him with a baby. They sacrificed a child under an owl, under a satanic owl. Isn't that what, that's what Alex Jones told the world? Right. So you got to understand something, right? For every billion, in order for you to be a billionaire, I don't understand. Like, Kanye West is saying some real stuff, but he's not making a sacrifice for black people. He made a sacrifice, a blood sacrifice, to get through that door. And I guarantee you, in order to touch $1 billion, in order to be allowed to have $1 billion, do you understand what kind of sacrifices come with that? I don't think y'all even understand. Where's all the missing children at? I'll wait. When you make it through that door, the door of Satan, you playing by Satan's rules. When you make it through that door, you have to break the 10 commandments and do some of the most heinous things that God commanded you not to do. When you make it through that door, they have dirt on you. They have dirt on you. You have dirt on them. Why you think these celebrities be quiet? They quiet. Because they all got dirt on each other. And all they want to do is get their 15 minutes of fame. Then they get pushed to the side. Keep on worshiping these celebrities and see where it gets you. The title is real. He got a snot box rocked. I can title it any way I want to. He got a bullet in his face. He got shot in the neck. What is the nice way to say that nigga got killed? He got his wig split. What's the nice way to say it? What is the nice way to say this nigga got, oh, him dead. Yeah, him dead. Him night night. Rock my baby on. Him dead. He gone. He gone. Ain't no nice way to say it. And I ain't trying to be nice about it. Because the nigga that shot him wasn't nice about it. The bullet coming out of the gun wasn't nice. The blood splattering and squirting all over the floor wasn't nice. Him taking that ride to the coroner wasn't nice. Right now, he's sitting on the table and they taking his organs out. I could only imagine how much they're going to pay somebody, a billionaire, is about to have Takeoff's kidneys. A billionaire is about to have Takeoff's heart. Somebody's bidding on his body parts right now. And you talking about my title? That nigga on his way to the freezer with embalming fluid in him. Then he gonna get to the church where they gonna sit up there and say he finally earned his wings. No, that nigga was up taking pictures with a witch. Niggas sold they soul to get in the industry, going to hell. Hellfire? Hell. The pits. I need to stop lying to yourselves. Kurt Cobain, Michael, Amy Winehouse, Selena, all sacrifices. Niggas hit my nigga Michael Jackson with pills and potions. Hit my nigga Prince with pills and potions. Niggas rock my nigga DMX. Rocked him. Niggas gave him a bad batch. Miss Lala Haas gave the nigga a bad batch. He's never coming back, and that's that. TV turned off. Yeah, he ain't never coming back. That nigga on a one-way trip to hell. Trust nobody in the industry. But on another note, the reality of it is, man, let me tell you something, man. In my younger days, I made a video some years back telling y'all to stay away from corner stores and dice games. Every dice game that happened in the Bronx, that was around where I could get to, there was always somebody called, hey, yo, these niggas is out here gambling right now. They got some paper. I robbed every dice game. I don't know if y'all understand, but Poppy, Hassan Campbell, Poppy was a stick-up kid. I robbed every dice game. And if you ain't give it up, you was getting clapped. Right there. So while you sit up there rolling the dice, head crack, huh? Ask Bronx River about that the most notorious dice game that me and Terrence robbed. Shout out to my nigga Terrence. He's short too. I told you niggas, all my niggas is on their way home. See you real soon, Terrence. Ask niggas in Bronx River about that dice game. Well, I robbed half the projects out there. Ask them. And every time you see a dice game, it's always somebody that's at the dice game that's on the phone. Hey, yo, these niggas out here got the bag right now. What you think gonna happen? The one person that you never really hear about like that in the streets is the stick-up kids. You don't never hear stories about them like that, the stick-up kids. You know the dudes, like shout out to AZ, but the dudes that was waiting inside the house for AZ to get home and shot his whole family up to get that bag, the stick-up kids. You don't never really hear stories about them. Papa D reminds me of what happened with Epstein. They changed guards and hit him. I don't even believe Epstein is dead. That's how powerful that nigga is. Kiana, when it comes to celebrities, everybody cares when they die, but nobody cares about the people dying in the community. That's my whole exact point right there, and I can't stand that. Gilly sitting up there talking about why people posting his dead body on the internet. I don't like that, and I don't agree with that neither, but here's the reality of it. It happens every day in Philly, happens every day in Chicago, happens every single day in New York. But when a rapper die, we supposed to respect him? Nah, it don't work like that. He ain't special. Takeoff ain't special. Not to me. It is what it is, man. The killer never come. Yo, the killer ain't coming with an ice grill most of the time. The killer comes with a smile. The killer comes with a smile. Now Takeoff gonna be on the first 48. Wow. Wow. No, he's all over the news. You right. You right. And that yo is sad. He said, whoa, nigga on the first 48. But the crazy part about it is, I don't think y'all getting it. Why you don't hear an outrage from Jay Prince? Where's the outrage at? The streets of, listen, man, the streets of Texas is already talking. In the streets, they're blaming Jay Prince for that body. They saying Jay Prince, them, allegedly. I got to say allegedly. I don't know that. I wasn't there. But what I do know is, he made more noise about a chain getting snatched off of that young boy than he did on one of the biggest celebrities right now. Takeoff is one of the biggest celebrities right now. One of the most biggest groups ever. And Jay Prince ain't said nothing. And this is why, you know what? I be getting mad sometimes because it's like, I don't think y'all understand. Like, all the niggas that I deal with is connected to people in the industry. So it's like I find myself dead in beefs and squashing beefs with certain dudes or whatever the case may be. Some of them I'm cool with dead in the beef with, and some of them I'm not. Because ain't too many niggas got the balls to sit up there and say, something just ain't right. Something ain't right about that body. Oh, it was over a dice game. No, it wasn't. It was something deeper than that. You think Takeoff would have went to that party if he knew he was going to die? You got to understand something, man. It's always the niggas that's standing next to you that set the trap. So you gonna tell me Takeoff got shot, but they didn't feel like they didn't have to shoot Jay Prince? You think that I'm gonna go to a party, right? And I'm gonna shoot Takeoff, and I'm gonna leave Jay Prince Jr. alive, knowing how strong that nigga is? Yeah, you don't hear me? Anybody in their right mind, I'm gonna so boom, you already took Takeoff. Put one in his head. You put one in his head. But you don't finish the nigga, the strongest nigga in that room? You left him alive? What's the nigga name that just got murdered last week? Out there? With the same entourage? At the same dice game? What's his name again? The way Jay Prince Jr. just stepped over that body and walked away was real suspect. Somebody, hello? Hello? Duke the Jeweler. Duke the Jeweler just got murdered the same way around the same niggas. So now let me ask y'all a question, because y'all know more than me, right? The trolls in the comment section. So the same crew killed Duke the Jeweler. The same crew, the same circle. You don't think after dropping one body, a nigga sit up there and say, hey, yo, all right, that wasn't supposed to happen. You turn around and Takeoff? The Migos? Nigga murdered the Migos? I could only imagine how much that life insurance policy is worth. I could only imagine dead rappers get better promotion. I could only imagine how much money they stand to make off of his music with Quavo. Takeoff and Quavo. I could only imagine. I could only imagine how much money Cube is gonna make. Uncle Haj, you told me in a live one time, I see the snakes, I see the traps. Since then, my eyes been open. Let me tell you something, man. I gotta constantly keep my eyes open. You know why? Because I represent success. And I realized that there was a lot of people that had their time. And when dudes had their time, and that time runs out, and they ain't got that shine no more, how they tell you of the 48 laws of power? Never outshine the master. Well, none of these niggas is my master. But I am outshining niggas. And people don't like that. That's a different level of envy. Then you got to understand something too. No disrespect to Takeoff, Quavo, or the Migos, but them niggas is soft. I seen all three of them jump one of their bodyguards and couldn't even put a scratch on them. Them niggas is soft. So how you think niggas feel when you got a soft nigga coming around you with $1 million worth of jewelry on? How you think they feel? You got a soft nigga coming around you flexing. Them niggas don't respect them. Stop jumping out the window accusing people, man. Your platform is too big for that. Let me explain something to you, man. I ain't accused nobody of nothing. What I said is something ain't right. Something ain't right. I ain't a stupid nigga. I ain't gotta accuse nobody. I just point out what I see that's not making sense. A nigga hit Takeoff and left Jay Prince alive. Jay Prince stepped over the nigga body like he was trash. Jay Prince Sr. ain't say nothing about this. He put out an APB throughout New York City and told New York rappers that y'all better go get that chain. But ain't say nothing about that dead rapper that his son stepped over. Get out of my face with that, man. That's why we not on, we would never be on the same level and never see eye to eye. Because y'all don't know how to move in these streets, man. Remember, I'm the nigga that everybody told, right? Everybody told y'all. They convinced y'all. Hassan Campbell can't come outside. I even listened to Charleston White punk ass say that. Who told this bitch ass nigga that I can't come outside? You don't see me dialing the police. I dropped my address and went live, promoted a party for a whole month. With everybody threatening me. We better not see this nigga outside. Ain't nobody show up. The internet trying to convince you that I was soft. Not realizing that I am the most dangerous nigga out of my circle. For years. I've been on this internet for years. Y'all ain't never seen a nigga smack me. When you see me going to shopping areas, I'm absolutely by myself. I don't travel with my children unless I'm taking them somewhere in a secluded area. I don't travel with my children because I realize how real shit get in the streets. You think I'm just going to sit there and let a nigga take my life? Nigga biggest mistake was he checked in. And the same niggas he checked in with checked him out. The nigga got hit by his own security. His security allegedly came from who? Jay Prince. His security hit him. How you mistakenly hit your man that you supposed to be bodyguarding and you supposed to be a security? You shoot him? Like, come on, man. Y'all fall for anything. Y'all don't know how to put the pieces to the puzzle together. He got murdered by a security guard. Allegedly. The nigga that was supposed to be bodyguarding him is the nigga that shot him. The nigga that hired the security to protect him, who invited him to the place that he was at, stepped over his body like he was nothing. Damn, y'all dumb. Dumb. The niggas is dumb. No, I'm not falling for the banana in the tailpipe. Not me. Not Wanda's son. I does this. I does this. No, I didn't call everybody dumb. I called the niggas dumb that sat up there and went against what I said. And yeah, take your, if you want to leave, get out of the live stream. I don't give a damn. There's 4,500 people in here. You can leave. Go watch something else, stupid. Yeah, you can leave. Don't let the door hit you when the sun don't split you, my nigga. You got the wrong one. Like, you dumb. I got to spell it out for y'all. Come on, man. See, I got to slow down. I got to hit the brakes. I got to slow down so you can catch up. I got to slow down so you can catch up. I got to spell it out. I got to break it down like A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S. He got hit by his security guard. From what they say, his security guards came from Jay Prince. Jay Prince Jr. stepped over his body like it was nothing. Cold-blooded. He pulled the Rocky on him. If he dies, he dies. Take the what and leave the what? If he dies, he dies. Guess what? Him dead. Him dead. He dead. And you ain't never coming back. He out of here. Stop playing with me, man. How can I apply to be a mod for you? We'll figure something out, fam. I think Quavo set him up when he was riding with those Dallas boys. I find it strange that Quavo didn't get hit, but right in the line of fire. They hit who they wanted to hit. He was a sacrifice on a Halloween night. Satan came to collect the soul. That was a hit. That was a hit. And the sad part about it is when you get them industry hits like that, you never see an arrest really being made. Nobody was arrested for killing Big. Nobody was arrested for killing Pac. I don't think y'all understand, man. The industry have a hit squad of elite street dudes too. The industry has murderers that's in the streets too. Look what happened to Tupac. Isn't it strange that Tupac was set up for a rape? He left Shorty, the girl that Tupac went to jail for. That chick was brought to him by his crew. The dudes that was part of that did that to her, they didn't go to jail. Tupac went to jail. Tupac blew trial for that. The nigga was set up multiple times. Set up with a rape. By who? Allegedly Haitian Jack, from the words of Tupac. Tupac was shot in that hallway. Set up by who? Allegedly Jimmy Henchman. And then Tupac, then what happens? He goes to the casino. See old boy standing there, Orlando standing there. Yo, that nigga he took the chain. He ran to his own death. He was set up. That's why if you missed the beginning of this live, you have to go back and watch the beginning of this live where Gloria, the video vixen, breaks down how she was about to be blood sacrificed by her man Aaron Hall and how the industry was a part of it. She was supposed to die that night, but Tupac saved her. You have to go back and do your homework so you can understand the setup. Oh, this didn't happen. Nipsey Hussle was lined. Nipsey was lined. You know why Nipsey is dead? That was an industry sacrifice. Shitty Cuz was the throwaway. If you listen to Cowboy, that conversation about Nipsey talking about Shitty Cuz was a rat was a lie. I told y'all that, man. I got niggas that run with Big U that said that straight up and down Nipsey was going too far. He was breaking the oath. He was breaking the oath. When you get to a certain level in the rap game, you are not supposed to do what Nipsey is doing. You ain't supposed to rebuild the community unless you get permission. Having meetings with the police. Stopping gang violence. Nipsey got Bloods and Crips running together. Nipsey had Bloods and Crips running together. How you think J. Edgar Hoover and the rest of the FBI feel about that? How do you think the FBI feel about if they sat up there and they created these wars with us against each other? You think that they want a dude like Nipsey to come in and stop those wars? Every gang in America has been infiltrated by the FBI. Every black community in America has been infiltrated by coke, dope, crack. And now there's a big epidemic of people going to the hospital by the boatload because they smoking weed with the what's the name, fentanyl on it. So people are actually dying now. Weed has never ever killed anybody, but now people are going to the hospital and dying from smoking weed because they putting fentanyl on it. There's a reason why they're allowing weed to be legal. And it's not a good reason. They figured out a way to destroy you legally. And y'all not paying attention. And these street corner dudes will put anything on their weed for it to be the strongest. But damn, if you need a stronger drug than weed, why don't you just move to crack? Yeah, she always coming and crashing my party. You all the noise in the background. Instead of just going to the store and buying them something. Because Haas is live and didn't make them no... Yeah, I ain't make them no dinner. I don't make them no dinner no more anyway because they don't eat when I feed them. I be making big pots of food and it just sit on the stove. Just sit there. Hair pressing the microwave. Doop, doop, doop. Already. Throw this axe in them. Playing with me. Stop playing with me, man. Migos just released a song called 2:30 and Takeoff died at 2:30. Shit crazy, man. Some industry sacrifices. I feel sorry for anybody that want to be in the industry because you don't know what you asking for. Independent is the way now, man. But the crazy part about it is, even with the independent rappers on YouTube, there's FBI, there's agents on this shit that decides what rapper is going to go viral. They decide that. You see me putting rappers up on my platform. Do you really think that those views are really that low with nosy people? People are nosy. They want to see who you dealing with, who you around. They're nosy. You really think the views be that low? No. They control these numbers. Hassan Campbell read this Quavo live stream before the event for further DMs to details of the location. No matter who put the location, understand something, man. Niggas are scared to death of Jay Prince and Jay Prince Jr. out there. Jay Prince is strong. You don't just come in the building and get mad at a dice game and kill a nigga like that. In the presence of Jay Prince and his crew. Jay Prince ain't moving around like no slouch. Watch your invites. I don't think y'all really understand that. That man is strong. You don't just go around certain dudes. If you see me outside and I'm around certain dudes, you're not gonna just come up and just murder a nigga standing with certain dudes unless them dudes backdoored you. If you see me, right? I'm standing, well, most of the time, right? Let's say it like this. Most of the time when you see a nigga get hit and the nigga standing with him didn't get hit, it's because he lined him up. I'm not going to say not all the time, but most of the time you got lined up, man. Dudes rarely just roll up, all right, I'm just going to shoot him. Nah, y'all niggas together, you standing together, you get hit together. There's no such thing as it being an accident. An accident, my ass. He was sacrificed, man. So he died accidentally, right? Let me play your game. They say it was an accident, right? That's not what the streets are saying. That's what the internet is saying. The streets of Texas is saying he got set up. That's what the streets are saying. It's an accident. But Jay Prince Jr. stepped over his body like he was he was trash. Cold-hearted. He stepped over his body cold-hearted. But you talking about it's an accident. Nigga, you don't know how to read body language? Y'all probably one of them dumb niggas, right? You having sex with a female, you can't tell that she not turned on. Her nipples ain't even hard. Yeah. You having sex with her nipples, she sit up there making noises because she wants you to hurry up and get off. Like, yeah, more. You look at her nipples, them shits ain't even hard. Nigga, she rushing you off her ass. You don't know body language? Nope, you don't know body language. He got hit twice in the head. Right. No accident. Duh. Hello. Ain't no accident. It's an execution. Talking about an accident. He hit him in the head with the headshot. Damn, it's sad how YouTube is trying its best to stop us from getting 5,000 people. Every time we get to the 5,000 mark, they pull us right back. And I'm just laughing because the reality of it is this is my small page and this is the numbers we doing on a small page that ain't been activated. I mean, that ain't been active. This is what we doing. So shout out to us, man. Shout out to Team Poppy, Team Hassan Campbell, man, for keeping our platform lit. Laughing my ass off. Your high salute to you, my guy. Shout out from the whole New York City. Shout out to New York City, man. Jay Prince Jr. is most definitely involved. Axe Duke the jeweler. Ooh. Say it again, cuz. Say it again, cuz. Nigga said Jay Prince Jr. is definitely involved. Just ask Duke the jeweler. Oh, that was an accident too? The body that just happened, what was that, last week? Take the what and leave the what? Ask Duke the jeweler. Huh? They hit him in the head with the... Right. So, okay. Mysteriously, these accidents just keep on happening, right? Right. Ask Duke the jeweler. Was it an accident? Mob ties better get low in Atlanta. We'll see. I just said that the 2 dice games, Jay Prince Jr. was at both guys' death. And y'all don't find nothing wrong with that? Like, damn. Y'all niggas will fall for anything. This nigga around 2 different bodies at 2 different dice games gambling. And y'all don't find nothing fishy about that? Like, come on, man. Come on, man. There's a bigger picture to that man's death. There's a bigger picture. That's why you watch your invites, man. See, let me tell y'all something, right? Y'all see me outside more and more because I be spending time with my brothers that spent decades behind the wall. So I'll be outside spending time with my dudes. There be too many dudes on the block to bring. Everybody can't come to your house. So I come out to the streets. But the majority of the time you see me in my house, man, with my kids. I understand they told you Haas couldn't go outside. And y'all listened. But see, the only difference is I want y'all to understand something because I keep telling y'all. I'm more street than these dudes you be watching on the internet. Yeah, some of these dudes did 10 or 20 years in jail. That's what kept them alive. I survived these streets. They survived in jail where they was getting free meals, hiding in a box. I survived in the streets where every 5 seconds you had to keep your head on a swivel. It's funny how I was listening to the interview, or a little bit of the interview. I got to watch the whole interview. Shout out to Ali B. Shout out to Math Hoffa. The nigga Ali B said, Ali B's a dangerous dude. This nigga done beat like 3 bodies himself. Every time he go to jail, the nigga going to jail for a body and beating bodies. The nigga Ali B said, he said, yo, I'm not going to sit up there and lie to you and tell you I can go to every hood. He said, don't get me wrong, I can go, but it's not going to be safe there for me. Niggas is trying to kill me. And he trying to kill them too. I remember this bird-ass nigga, one of these ex-mods that used to watch me, probably watching me right now. Clown-ass nigga named Wax Dog. The mod. That never made it to be the big YouTuber. Been on YouTube for 25 years. So, the nigga Wax Dog was like, look at Hassan Campbell. He breaking his neck. Nigga, you ever been shot? You ever seen somebody get shot? Well, where I come from, that's what happens. I done been locked up for shooting people and I've been shot. So when I'm outside, my head is on a swivel. Because I'm on dangerous blocks. There's a difference. No accident, he was shot down the street from Four Seasons Hotel, not in the hood. They all scattered like roaches. I currently reside in Houston. Wow, okay. I just better understand something, man. At some point in time, we got to change the energy. Because if it's not you, it may be your niece, R.I.P. Your nephew, R.I.P. Your next door neighbor that you love to death, that you grew up with. Evil never takes a day off. And our children are raised to believe that it's okay for them to kill each other. Our children are waking up or going outside at 14, 15, 16 years old, 17, 18 years old, and getting locked up for homicides and robberies that we doing to each other and spending decades. Decades. It's a never-ending cycle because we're not putting our foot down. It's a never-ending cycle because we're not speaking out against the evil. It's a never-ending cycle because the same people that's destroying the black community told you to have a code of silence. No. You are a civilian. You don't have to play by those rules. I'm not going to get mad at you if you see me selling crack, coke, and dope, and you decide, I'm too good to live in a building where niggas are selling crack next door to me. I'm calling the police. I'm not going to get mad at you for calling the police at me because I deserve to go to jail. Niggas that made the penitentiary a badge of honor. Ain't nothing dope about selling drugs to your own people. Ain't nothing worse than a dope fiend. Nodding out, throwing up. Look at the respect they have for us in our community where they would actually bring K2 into the corner stores and sell it to our children. There's so many drugs in the street right now. There's so many drugs in the street right now for our children. FYI, not friendly fire. It was security given to them after they checked in. Yes, the same security that they gave them was the same security that killed them. The same security that was given to them by Jay Prince was the same niggas that murdered him. And these niggas telling you to check in. Check in what? You should link up with Darren Green from the UK. He got a similar story to you, and he did time for murder back in his days. I think you two would make a good team. Yeah, it would be nice for me to be able to work with other people that don't have egos. You gossiping now, huh? So what? I'm gossiping and you listening. The only difference is I get paid to gossip. and I'm good at it. Yep. Because the reality of it is, y'all didn't have no problem with Funkmaster Flex and DJ Envy and all the rest of these DJs all around the world got rich on the radio stations for gossiping. So now when an independent nigga get on the internet and have the balls to talk about the shit that nobody else wants to talk about, see, because the difference between me and Charleston White is that I don't pop shit and call the police. If it's on, it's on. I'm not sitting up there telling nobody I'm going to get you locked up. When you come see me, I want to see, may the best man win. May the best, I'm cocky like that. I believe in myself. I believe in my skills. See, I think y'all got me messed up. Because I also believe that as a black man, in order for us to have peace, there must be a war first. Because we got to get rid of the filthy niggas out of our community, out of our village. There has to be a war. The black community is being held hostage by evil niggas that call themselves and live up under the disguise of being real niggas that think it's cool to sell dope in the community, think it's cool to sell coke in the community. Nah, that ain't cool. The black community is kidnapped by dudes running around thinking it's okay to grab up your 15-year-old daughter and pimp her. Put her on a track. Nah, that's not okay. It ain't okay. It's sad because the black woman and the black child is the most unprotected in this world. Takeoff was just on Drink Champs. It's a door. Yeah, he went through the door. Now he's in Satan's door. He went out to hang out on Satan's night, at Satan's party. He didn't pay attention to his circle, so they hurt him. I told y'all, live life as if you want to run and stay dangerous at the same time. Do you not understand that there's somebody scheming on you? Never underestimate the enemies that you don't know you have. Most people don't come out and tell you, I hate you. Nope, they smile in your face. All the while, they want to take your place from backstabbers. They smile in your face. That nigga went out and hung out with Satan. Infinite Waters got deep divers. Use your line in videos today. Said something just ain't right. They watching you, Haas. Yes, and Infinite Waters is crazy because he got like 2 million subscribers. But after a while, YouTube will start playing with you. They won't send your notifications out. So his views don't be matching his subscribers anymore. But for the most part, some be saying some deep stuff too. Shout out to the 5,400 people in the building. Allegedly, they're saying that the security that he had came from Jay Prince. The same nigga that stepped over his body. Like, yo, it is what it is, though. These days, the parents listen to the same ish the kids listen to, no balance. See, here's the thing, right? Because I can't be a hypocrite. I come from Bronx River, the Bronx. We created hip hop. So it's hard not to listen to a sound that you was birthed with. We was birthed into hip hop. See, my thing is, I got rules though. I like gangster music. I am a gangster. Well, I'm a YouTuber. I'm a blogger. I try to get away from my old ways, but that's in me. I was raised in the streets. I'm a street nigga for real. I'm a street nigga for real. Some niggas, see, everybody travels through the streets, but I was a street nigga for real. There's a difference. You got to understand, everybody ain't your friend. I don't know what made the Migos go meet up with them dudes. They was checking in. They was supposed to perform. We don't know. Jay Prince Jr. is a businessman that now has a habit of having dead bodies drop around him. If this was one time, we could sit up there and say, okay, maybe this was an accident. No, this wasn't one time. Duke the Jeweler just got murdered the same way. I don't believe in coincidences, especially not with dead bodies. It's like you coming home and your wife in bed with a nigga and he get up and talk about, oh, I slipped and fell in her. So your pants fell down and hers fell down and you fell on top of her and your joint just went right inside her vagina. Yeah, right. I'm not the nigga you could tell anything to. I'm sorry. Guess he didn't take off so good. It's sad. It's sad because it's crazy because yesterday I was sitting up there. Jay Prince got Dolph hit up. I don't know about that, allegedly. I was sitting up there and I was thinking to myself, I was like, damn. I watched the interview, a little bit of it, and when I saw Quavo and Takeoff sitting up there basically just shitting on Cardi. This your brother right here. You chose Nicki Minaj over Cardi. And I'm saying to myself like, yo, they supposed to be family, but I got an eerie feeling when that happened. I don't think y'all understand. Cardi bag is big. You disrespect the dead, but Charleston White can't. Why every time somebody want to fight you, something comes up? First of all, 3 God or whoever else, nothing comes up when somebody want to fight me. When you want to fight me, I'm outside. Niggas know where I'm at. On certain nights out of the week, niggas know where to find me at on the block. Not in my house. I just went to a party. Biggest party in the city. Dropped the address for a whole month. If you want to fight me or you got a problem with me, come see me. Y'all know where to find me at. I ain't ducking no smoke. But I will tell you this. I wish you the best of luck. Because when you come looking for me, I could guarantee you 9 times out of 10, you ain't going to live through you're not going to live through it. Let me get a wrench. Too many rainbows in here. Gosh, you right. I was looking for you tonight. This Mr. 40 an hour. You blocked my other channel. All right. Mr. 40 an hour. Why am I ducking? Let me ask you a question, Mr. 40 an hour. Why do I got to fight my own people? I've been fighting my own people my own life. Why do I got to keep fighting my own people? And when I fight, I be ending up in jail for murder cases. I don't want to go back to jail. Why you want me to kill you? Why do you want me to kill you? Why do I have to fight you? Why can't I just live my life and be happy? Sipping on my Bel Air, huh? How about that? Why I can't just live life in peace and enjoy the little bit of things that God allowed me to have? Because nothing in my life that I have, I don't have, everything I have through the grace of God. So why you want to see me get hurt? Why you want to see somebody punch me in my face? What's wrong with you? What do you hate about your life that you looking at mine and you want to see something bad happen to me? His own people took him out. They never learned. Shaking my head. Mob ties looking suspect. Shaky. Yeah. The shit is sad though. Because it's like, damn. Y'all did Takeoff like that, but y'all ain't do Whack 100 like that? Y'all did Takeoff like that, but y'all ain't do Whack 100 like that. I'm gonna keep it real. I'd have rather seen Whack in that box. TZT, thank you for sponsoring this wall. Yeah, brakes itching. Sad, yeah, it's sad. Anthony Jordan, I'm late, but here to support the channel. Thank you, family. Thank you for sponsoring this wall. Appreciate you, fam. Now you feel safe. Believe that all these dudes you around is not your homie. Let me explain something to you, right? Let me explain something to you. I don't feel safe because I got niggas around me. I feel safe because I got a certain set of skills. You ever seen that movie? I got a certain set of skills where I'm not afraid to kill. I'm nice with mines. I'm nice with mines. The niggas that's around me, I kept them alive when they was on the streets before they did them fed bids. The niggas that's on the streets called me for beef when they had beef. Now they can't call me because I'm a celebrity with thousands of people, millions of people all over the world watching me. I don't feel safe nowhere. When I come in my house, I look under the bed to make sure the boogeyman ain't there. I look in closets to make sure nobody ain't popping out. I feel safe because of my ability to protect myself. I don't feel safe because some nigga around me. But I tell you what, though, I do like the fact that if I wanted to, if I snapped my finger, it said Beetlejuice, 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 you're going to see some demons pop up. And when them niggas pop up with them guns, they ain't playing with nobody. If I push a button, I can get a nigga TV turned off just like that. Night, night. It's night, night. I'm that strong. That strong where I don't have to put in work no more. All I got to do is make a phone call and it's going to happen. I don't have to keep niggas around me. I keep my children around me, stupid. I keep my babies around me. I'm in the house with fish tanks and ponds in the backyard with my children. So don't put out a false narrative. Because the reality of it is, I don't need nobody but God. But worst case scenario, if it's time to put in work, nigga, I got soldiers. You let something happen to Hassan Campbell and watch how the streets turn up. Stop letting the internet niggas make you believe that I'm by myself. They told you niggas all these stupid lies and you listened. Haas can't go outside. Haas scared of this one. Haas scared of that one. I bet you ain't see Five Guard come to my party. I bet you them same niggas that Five Guard sent to key my car, I bet you them niggas ain't pop up at my party. Because everybody want to prove that they tough. You beat a cop and broke car windows. Why them niggas they why they don't pop out when we outside on Friday night on Cortland Ave drinking Bel Air Fridays when we on the block? Why niggas don't pull up? Pull up. Everybody that's standing around me is a killer. Everybody. That's why dudes don't be pulling up. Damn near every Friday night, I'm in the most dangerous hood in New York City on Cortland Ave. Y'all know where we at? We be live outside. And it's something, and the sad part about it is, and I'm not saying this to brag to my people, but what I am saying is, it's sickening that niggas be watching this screen sit up there hoping that I die. And saying that sucker shit. Promoting all over the internet. People all in my inbox and my DM. Be safe, be safe. What? Be safe? Niggas better be safe from me. Nigga, I'm the boogeyman. You better believe Haas ain't going out without a fight. You think I'm going to just be sitting there while somebody just shooting me? Why isn't Jay-Z speaking out on all this death? Because he went through the door. Ever notice 6ix9ine is still walking around? 6ix9ine is FBI. Takeoff got his rocket turned off. Shall we begin? Takeoff should have felt the energy inside that room, and he should have left. He should have felt the energy around the niggas that he was around, and he should have left. Terrell, peace, kid. God bless you, Haas. For president, LOL. Should have never been there, man. I could only imagine the bag that was dropped on his head. Every November, for the last few years, there's been a big rapper that died in November. Every November. But y'all not paying attention, though. Your voice analyst is needed worldwide. We support Anthony Jordan. Thank you, family. Appreciate you. It wasn't his beef, or he wasn't even arguing. It was Quavo arguing. Understand something. The shit was staged. It was a setup. Most of the people that, the events that took place and the audio that you listened, that was staged. To make you believe that it was a fight over a dice game. That man, that they knew that he was not going to make it out there when he got there. The fight had to ensue some way. So it started through the dice, but that nigga was sentenced to death before he even stepped in that building. He was sentenced to death before he stepped in that building. I don't think y'all understand. If you in my place, in my establishment, and I invite you there, and I got the security, you got the power around you. Jay Prince had the power around him. I see niggas arguing in front of me. They beefing in front of me. You think I'm not going to put my foot down and tell them, yo, chill? Nah, this can't go down. We all here together. His actions spoke louder than his words the way he stepped over that nigga body. Y'all niggas don't know how to act. Y'all don't know how to do the math. Two bodies in the same month? In a 30-day period? Duke the Jeweler and Takeoff? Two big names? Y'all dumb. I ain't even trying to convince you no more. I see you playing guard detective tonight, huh? Shaking my head. You reach it, Camel. Yeah, I'm doing what I feel like it. Yeah, I'm playing detective, and I don't give a goddamn about who don't like it. I don't care. You don't like it, go watch somebody else's channel with your punk ass. That's what you do. Skedaddle, nigga. Skedaddle. It's just that simple. I do what I want to do. I don't play by you niggas' rules. I make the rules. See, that's the difference. I make the rules, and I stand on those rules that I make. And if niggas don't like what I have to say, they can't do nothing about it. Nothing. I ain't got to reach. The nigga got 2 bullets in his head. The nigga who shot him reached. He reached, he shot him, put 2 bullets in his... No, he got bullets. He got caught in the crossfire. He got the same treatment as Duke the Jeweler. He got laid out on the floor, and Jay Prince Sr. didn't put out no roll call. Like there will be justice. Any other time he put out a roll call, he ain't put out a roll call for one of the most famous rappers, man. Get out of here. These youngins can't thank Haas. Save the jewels for the grown-ups, my dude. Now, the sad part about it is some of these niggas is old-ass, dumb-ass niggas. Old and dumb. Old, miserable, and dumb, too. Why am I not getting notified? Because they want to make it seem like this channel was dying down. And actually, this is the small channel. That's the crazy part about it. I think we doing good. We doing great right now. 5,000 people in the building. Right now, 4,900 in the building on a small channel. We doing good. We got to give ourselves a round of applause. The new video explained it all. It's called Messy. Maybe one day these rappers will stop signing with these major record labels who led their sheeps to the slaughterhouse Understand something. When Amigos went through the door, the Nori's door, when they went through that door, they knew that there's a possibility that one of them would be sacrificed. Every celebrity, every black celebrity knows at some point in time that they're going to go through a humiliation ritual, a blood sacrifice. These are the things that they go through. They know this comes with the territory, so they know what they expect. My whole thing is, man, at the end of the day, if you ain't got to be in the streets, don't be in the streets. I go outside every once in a while to enjoy my friends, to spend time with them. I prefer to be in my backyard, barbecuing, looking at my fish. I prefer to get on a plane and land at certain islands. I prefer the finer things in life. I was raised in the hood my whole life. So I'm not impressed by the hood. But the reality of it is them niggas wasn't at a hood. They was in a building. That shit was not supposed to happen where they was at. But it did. And everything happens for a reason. Rest in peace to Takeoff. Now I guess now the Migos could get back together. -1. I could only imagine how much money the record label, whoever he signed to, is about to get off of the insurance policy. I could only imagine how much money they're going to make off his death in sales of the record that he just released from the streams. Dead rappers get better promotion. Somebody just became a goddamn damn near billionaire off of this boy's death. Hey, y'all just think it's still an argument. Right. You disrespecting the dead? No, I'm not disrespecting the dead. I titled it what it is. Instead of saying he caught a bullet in his head, a bullet in his face, a bullet in his neck, I said he got his TV turned off. There's no nice way to say a person got murdered. There's no nice way. So it's not disrespectful. It's just titling it so I can get around the algorithm and bring awareness to people. Because I don't really even have to talk about him. Absolutely, or none of these rappers. I don't have to talk about none of them. The problem is that you niggas hate to see a nigga shine. But if you thought that it was disrespectful or I'm disrespecting the dead, then why are you supporting me? Get your ass out of my channel. See, this is what I don't understand about you dysfunctional niggas. I don't watch people I don't like, but you do. You the first one here. You got front row seats here. You got tickets. You got tickets. You the first one with a ticket to see Hassan Campbell at his YouTube show, and you in my audience heckling. I wonder what word psychologists have for that, for people like you that despise somebody but can't stop watching them. It is what it is. Oh, right. I think y'all forgot Charleston White stole my style. I was doing this. This was me before he even hit YouTube. Heckling you niggas back in the audience. Yeah, you're right. I'm reaching and drinking my cup. And while I'm reaching, you watching. You stole Star Style. Ew. Star Style. Star's boring. Star is boring. But shout out to Star. A nigga that was one of the biggest radio jockeys in New York history who went to YouTube, and I got a bigger audience than his. When I go live, like right now, I got more people and always have more people watching me than he does. You know why? Because I'm the shit. Oops. I'm conceited. I got a reason. Houston, Texas in the house. Haas talk about J Prince hot ass dice game. OG, they be setups. Listen, I said it earlier. I'm gonna say it again. In my younger days, when I was Poppy, the stick-up kid, yeah, I was a stick-up kid. Niggas used to call, hey, yo, they got the bag out here. I robbed every dice game. I wasn't no working nigga. I was a stick-up kid. If you made money legally, that's yours. If you was making money illegally, we sharing that. We sharing that. It is what it is. Job. Shit, niggas be talking about Hassan Campbell. What you gonna do? You ain't got no more money. You ain't got YouTube. Go back to robbing you. I ain't gonna never be broke. You niggas standing outside selling drugs? I'm gonna wait to the end of the day when you got that bag in your pocket, and I'm gonna go get it. I'm a stick-up kid. I love robbing drug dealers. I love it. You let me go broke, and I ain't got no money in my pocket, then I'm gonna go back to being Poppy. There you have it. Give me the loot. Give me the loot. I'm a bad. It is what it is, man. We got 2 hours in the building. I got to make sure my kids getting ready for bed, taking their baths, and I got to get me something to eat. Pay attention to your circle before they hurt you. Stay tuned because we're going to be going live from this channel. Make sure y'all subscribe to this channel. Make sure you hit the like button. Share this video. We out.